Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are here in the fringes and we're gonna continue with the story. I trust you are well rested and refreshed, yes? Then let us return to the front. The greater part of the Alliance forces should have advanced into the peaks by now, but I expect we will pass many of our comrades on the road east. There is a checkpoint along the way, as I recall, but we will need only to identify ourselves to the soldiers in order to pass. Alrighty, let's go. Alright, we're here with the Alliance recruit. Scion, it's a pleasure to have you with us again. You'll be happy to hear we've taken Ala Mhigo and have already begun fortifying it as our new base of operations in the peaks. Give a shout to the lads as you pass, eh? Yes, we will. We're in the peaks.
I remember how they laughed. Alliance and Resistance soldiers, eager for battle, trading jokes as we marched east towards the peaks. Beyond this last line of defenses lay the locks and the city. Breaching it would be no small feat. But we beat the Imperials back, just like that. And we liberated a village, the first of many.
That's pretty. As you can see, this part of the peaks is much higher than the northern reaches, hence why the Imperials built Specula Imperatoris where they did. See those three towers to the east? Over there? Wait, yeah, that's east. Cool, nice. That's hers. It's right on the edge of a cliff, so attacking from the north is a fool's errand. From the south, on the other hand, she's no different from any other Imperial installation. You see now why Veladina was so important, eh? Right then, come along, they're waiting for us in Ala Mhigo. Love the music. Alrighty, let's continue our journey. So we are here in front of Ala Mhigo. Let's see what they have to say. Here we are, the new base of operations for the Alliance and the Resistance. Ah, there you are. Greetings, General. I see you have been quite busy in our absence. Less than you may imagine, the Imperials fled at our coming and we took the village without a fight. Your timing is impeccable. We were about to discuss our strategy to seize Specula Imperatoris. Though we are fresh from the road, we should be glad to attend. Good, take a moment to gather yourselves and join us when you are ready. I don't want to gather myself. I want to get the show on the road. Strong and unified. Well, you heard the Flame General. Looks like we've got a meeting to attend. Alright, let's go to the meeting. Here we are. We have another of those map desks. I don't know. This plan desks? I don't know what they're called. Strategy desks. Tables. I don't know. Then everyone, then let us begin. Ala Mhigo is ours. And for a mercy we took it without losing a single man, but we dare not grow complacent. Specula Imperatoris will not be so easily won. If I may, General, should we not pause to consider the Imperial's motivations for Xenos to surrender a fortified settlement of strategic importance without so much as firing a shot is inexplicable? We searched the village and found no traps or other signs of sabotage. Suspicious though it may be, I will not refuse this gift from our enemy. The path to Ala Mhigo is through the east, through Specula, Imperatoris, and Castrum Abania. It bears repeating, however, that the latter is home to massive cannon with unparalleled range and destructive power. Which means that we will need to strike Specula and Imperatoris quickly, both to limit their ability to locate our forces in the field and to utilize the installation as a shield against attack, as they would doubtless not risk damaging the towers. I see, then we have no choice but to accept that what we have been given. Aye, that's the way of it. I've no doubt that Xenos has got something planned, but we'll just have to deal with it when the time comes. To the assault then, the main host will commence a direct assault on Specula Imperatoris. During this time, I would hold the Scions in reserve at Ala Mhigo to deal with any Imperial forces that may be dispatched in response. Understood. Wait a minute, we should be fighting with you and the Resistance. I understand you don't want to rely too much on Laura after what she's been through, but at least let the rest of us do our part. She wants to fight, I say let her fight. Don't do anything to wreck us, alright? I mean, if she wants to fight. Go ahead. Thanks, I knew you would understand. Maybe it would be best if I accompanied you. Alisaie can stay with Laura. Oh, go if you must. The two of us can take care of ourselves. You have your orders. Dismissed. Nice. What now? Meanwhile, deep within an Imperial research facility. Oh, that's probably with the girl. Like, now we're gonna figure out what happened to her. Right? Fedora or something? I forgot what her name was. Lupin something. Oh! I thought they were just butchering her.
Oh, my head.
Oh, $4.
Let us see. So, she lives. Impressive. Or merely lucky, though that too may prove a useful trait.
My lord, what have you done to me?
Though we Guardians are intellectually and physiologically superior in almost all respects, we lack the hereditary traits required for the reliable manipulation of ether, hence our unique inability to wield magics. This deficiency, for want of a better word, saw us subjected to decades of oppression by the lesser races, and we were eventually driven to seek shelter in the cold northern reaches of Ilsabard. Fortunately, said region was replete with vast deposits of ceruleum, which proved instrumental in the development of Magitech, a revolutionary technology conceived to compensate for our disadvantage. It was with Magitech that we grew strong, that our nation became an empire. Yet, ultimately, this was an extrinsic solution to an intrinsic problem. What I wanted was not a crude device to be used in lieu of magic. Through modification of the Garlean genome, I argued that it might be possible to enhance a subject's ability to manipulate ether, effectively empowering them to wield magics. Alas, my theories were met with consternation in the Imperial Court. Only Lord Xenos, with commendable foresight and wisdom, deigned to support my research.
You gave me this treatment, but I'm not Garlean.
Ala Mhigo through and through. What you have been granted is far greater than mere magic. Before that lesser light, it is as a second sun.
I am informed that Alagiri was recently occupied by the Resistance, and that an attack on Specula Imperatoris is considered imminent. This could provide an ideal opportunity to test her performance in the field.
Your skulls, was it? They have joined the garrison at the watchtower?
Yes, my lord. By your leave, I would rendezvous with them and lead a counterattack against the insurgents.
No. Even were you to leave now, you would not arrive in time. There is another duty I would entrust to you.
Oh. Sneaky boy.
Found you.
Well, well. So full of fire and eager, weren't they? Well, I wouldn't worry too much, just wrong and they have each other. At least he spared me the trouble of having to speak up. I wasn't about to let Lyse go alone. Already knew. Doesn't look too bad. I like it. Hell's open. We have a fair bit of ground to cover, so we should split up. If you come across any Imperial soldiers, you know what to do. Oh, and so you know, I sent word to Ironwald's squadron. They are already searching other nearby areas, so we have allies in the event we encounter anything beyond our means. Nice. Yeah, let's go. I'll do that quickly. Alright, so there were just some patrols, like nothing major. Give me a moment, Laura. Say that again if you would. No, maintain your distance for now. Understood. Keep me apprised of any developments. There was Ironwald. The pair that was spying on us in the fringes has followed us here. What about you, Laura? Any trouble? There I was thinking we might be due for some peace and quiet. Glad to hear you dealt with them. I hope the assault on Specula Imperatoris is going well. Well, I'm not there, so I don't know about that. Ooh, cutscene. Aww.
Whoa! You've improved, lad.
Come now, father. You lured the fool onto my blade, and do not try to deny it.
Our work here is all but done. What of Conrad and his men?
They are for the main tower. The skulls have offered fierce resistance thus far, but Conrad seems to believe he can convince them to lay down their arms.
Then we will tend to the stragglers down below. With me!
Report.
Enemy forces have overrun the lower facilities and appear to be mounting an assault on the main tower. We have already received a request for reinforcements. A unit of legionaries has been mustered and is ready to depart. They await your orders, Commander.
Stand down.
Commander?
Tell them to stand down.
Commander, if I may, our people, your people are still in there. They will be slaughtered.
You think I don't know that? I want nothing more than to help them. To lead the bloody charge. But I have my orders. Lord Xenos said no reinforcements. He would have us use the main cannon to destroy the installation.
What? Kill our own soldiers? You must be mistaken.
Mayhap you'd like to ask Lord Xenos yourself. I thought not. Initiate the firing sequence. Wars are won on the backs of the dead. Theirs and ours. There is no truth but this. We must remain firm and resolute and always, always do our duty. Now, give the order.
Initiate firing sequence.
Aye, aye. Initiating firing sequence. Release safety locks. Deploy main cannon.
Hansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. For us. For our people. For our future.
I need you to confirm the target, Commander.
Specula Imperatoris, main tower. Fire when ready.
Mesias, ja, Kotu. That's no good.
What in the seven hells?
Long-range artillery.
Those treacherous bastards. Their people were still fighting. Full retreat! Now! Relay the orders!
Understood. All forces retreat! I repeat, all forces retreat!
By the 12th, did you see that? The main tower just collapsed. You heard it too, didn't you? It must have been the cannon at Castrum Abania, but that was an imperial installation and their troops are still... Damn it, no one's responding. I don't know if the shell is being jammed or... You have to go right now. They need our help. Well... That's not good. Heaven's Weep. This way, there's no time to lose. Okay, let's go. Alrighty, here we are. It's worse than it looks. He probably wasn't even... Pull yourself together. The gate. This is our way inside. We need to find my brother right now. I'm glad you're here, Private. In case it isn't obvious, the Imperials fired on us, on Specula Imperatoris. I didn't think they had it in them to kill their own men just to kill us. Gods damn them all. Where's my brother? Tell me where he is. I want to see him. He was in the tower when it was struck, but that need not mean anything. Our forces are still evacuating and many remain unaccounted for. Alisaie, listen. There are all soldiers wounded and dying all around us. Soldiers with families, just like you and me. They need our help. Do you understand? He's right. I'll take the north, you take the east. Okay, let's help some people. So we had to help a Flame Surge soldier, a Serpent soldier, and a Storm soldier, and now a Temple Knight. Everything hurts. I think I was struck by debris from the tower. Wait, I know you. Laura Ardor, Word of House Fortums. We fought together on the steps of faith. You saved my life back then and now. Oh, it suddenly doesn't hurt anymore. Nice. I can walk. Thank you. 1,000 times thank you. Conrad, can you hear me? Now go put him down over there. I guess Lyse and Monaco survived. Oh, Elfino too. Nice.
Conrad! Conrad, speak to me!
It was all so sudden. Conrad had just convinced the last few skulls to surrender when we heard the bang and everything started to shake. We carried the survivors to safety, but Conrad's... We have done what we can for him. All that remains is to pray.
Conrad?
Is that you, Lyse? I can't see a damn thing. Well, that's that then. Time's up.
What are you talking about? You'll be on your feet before you know it!
That's the thing. Wasn't Monaco with him, like, literally for the longest time ever? At least literally just showed up and he's acting like he's her dad or something.
It's all right, Lyse. I've lived long enough. But listen, I want you to lead the resistance in my stead.
Don't say another word! You'll recover. We'll recover. We'll bring freedom to Ala Mhigo together. We're not going to stop here.
No, you won't. Everything we've built, everyone we've brought together, I know you'll show them the way. You've got it in you, Lyse. Not because you're Curtis's daughter or Ida's sister, but because you're you. Because you're you.
Conrad.
She's like, what the hell? What about me?
Lead them to victory. To freedom.
I will, Conrad. I will. I promise.
Rest in peace. Meanwhile, in the chaos of Castrum Abania. It's got to be quite something too, no?
Next round, double the charge.
Oh, snap.
Come, Nidhogg. We are needed.
He just saved all our lives. What the hell?
That's the cerulean pipeline!
Impossible! How can one man... Shoot the bastard! Shoot him!
My lance has slain far greater beasts.
Yeah, it did.
You're welcome, boy.
Notify all units! I want that intruder found! And get the engineers to fix my bloody cannon! The savages are coming!
We could have killed them, we could have walked away, but instead we tried to convince them to lay down their arms. We tried to seek a peaceful resolution. We showed them mercy, and this was their response. Fire and blood. This was their answer. Such crimes cannot go unpunished. They must not. God says my witness. There will be a reckoning. Well... try. The road home. Forgive me, now is not the time for vows of vengeance. We must remain calm and rational and in control. The Imperials have demonstrated a willingness to fire on their own. So long as we remain here, we are in danger. We three will see to Commander Camp's body, find my sister and return to Alagiri. Let's go back. Okay, so Alisaie is here. Tell me you found Elfino. Tell me he is alright. Of course he is. Oh, thank you, 12. I don't know what I would have done, though. Saying that what will the Resistance do without Commander Camp? Sorry, not here, not now. We should return to Alagiri. Keep an eye out for any wounded who need our help on the way. Alright, now let's go back. We're helping a wounded Imperial. It wasn't long ago I was trying to kill you and yours. I half expected you were about to slit my throat. To hell with this, I should be back home in Ilsabard instead of taking fire from my so-called comrades. True. Yeah, but that's good. Now we actually get some more people to join us, because like they're pissed that they get shot by their own people, right? So it's actually good. Nice. Alrighty, we made it back. Nura, we have given our over Commander Camp's remains for safekeeping. Later, I have no idea when, rites must needs be performed. For now, however, we must carry on. We must press forward. We must not give in to despair. True. For the living and the dead. All Alliance and Resistance units have now withdrawn from Specula Imperatoris. It is time we spoke with General Alden. True. Let's go. Alright, we're back with Raban and Pippin. These deaths weigh heavy on my soul, Commander Kemp's most of all. He was a wise leader, he was a patriot, but above all else, he was a good man who will be sorely missed. One of many lost this day. I ask for a moment's silence to pray for the souls of the departed. We have suffered a grievous defeat, but we cannot and will not renounce this cause. The die has been cast. Hold tight to this grief, this anger, and let it drive you forward. Let it be your strength and your shield when next you face the enemy. It will carry us far, General. Of that I have no doubt. Ere we take another step towards Ala Mhigo, however, we must first address the question of how to deal with Castrum Abania's cannon. If the Imperials are willing to employ the weapon without thought for their own soldiers' safety, we may struggle to approach them. A frontal assault is out of the question. We'd lose countless men before we even reach the walls. Would we? Recall that the Imperials could have obliterated our forces had they kept firing, but neglected to do so. They had no strategic reason to cease fire, which begs the question, why did they? We suspect they were unable to fire the cannon again, mayhap due to a malfunction. Or one of their officers found his conscience after the first barrage, or a heretofore unknown resistance faction chose the moment to disable it. There are many possibilities, but the fact remains that they stopped when logic dictated they continue. Then I'll just have to go and see for myself if the cannon is still operational. Are you mad? Conrad put you in charge of the resistance. We can't risk losing another commander so soon. I know how you feel, Nago, I do, but I need you to understand. It wasn't long after Papalimo and I arrived at Ralgo's Reach that Conrad first asked me to join the resistance. And then he kept on asking. Every time I said no, I told myself it was because of the Scions, but even then I knew deep down that it was an excuse. That I was still afraid of following my heart because I couldn't be sure if it was for me or for Ida. But then I met someone on the other side of the world who had struggled with the same worries. And as we traveled and fought together, I saw him grow and become the leader his people needed him to be. Now it is my turn to do the same. There's not a lot of us left, and of the ones that are, many are still wounded. We have to make do with what we've got, and I'm the best qualified. It's as simple as that, but don't worry, Nago. I'll come back, I promise. I still don't see why she has to go. But good luck. While I acknowledge Commander Heck's right to carry out this mission, I see no reason why she should do so alone, private. Why would you go with her? I'm private, am I not? Would have done it even if you hadn't asked her. I suppose someone's got to keep her out of harm's way. Then it is settled. We will await your return. Of course I have to do that. It was so obvious. Sorry to drag you into this, Laura. Nah, it was to be expected. It may not be the decision Conrad would have made, but I'm not Conrad. I never will be. I don't know what kind of leader he was hoping for, but right now all I can do is be myself. But that's probably why he picked you. Don't worry, no one understands either why he would do that. Above the churning waters. If you don't mind, I'd rather not wait around and have people try to talk me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the Castrum. Crab's Hope. The ship stranded on the rocks to the east of here. It shouldn't take us long to get there. Oh, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it. Ancient golems? I don't know. Or that might just be an old wives' tale. Either way, it's worth the risk. Well, damn. Lyse, Commander, I pray you proceed with all due caution. Do not hesitate to call upon us if needed. To reach the ship, we'll have to scale the cliff face. I'll get some climbing gear and meet you there, alright? Yay, let's go climbing. Alright, we're here. We had to fight a guardian beast. Now I guess we're gonna go climbing. Sorry to keep you waiting. I see you've met the golems. Looks like the old stories were true. In a way, I'm glad. Right then, time to climb. Yay. I like my shirt. It looks nice. That looks like a very climbable wall. Yeah, that took a bit more out of me than I expected. There she is, Crab's Hope. The ark that one man made to save countless others from the flood during the 6th Umbral era. Are they talking about Noah's ship? It's comforting to think that there have always been people who cared this much about their fellow man. Who accomplished such great feats that people couldn't help thinking they must be made up, but the proof's right here, isn't it? I don't just mean the ship, you know, I mean you. Long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were there for those in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to, sometimes even when they didn't want you to. It can't have been easy staying true to yourself, but we're all better for it, me included. Eh. I'll never be a leader like Conrad or Hian or my father. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight by your side. I can be me, and that'll just have to be enough. Yeah. Strange to think back on it. If we'd been standing in different places, or if the shell had struck the tower differently, it would have been me instead of Conrad, or maybe both of us. What kind of monster murders their own? Is that smoke from Castrum Abania? Wait, it's coming from the cannon. I can't tell what happened from there, but I can tell that it won't be giving us any trouble in the immediate future. This is our chance, Laura, to avenge Conrad and all the others who died in the tower, friend and foe. To take Castrum Abania and bring the bastards who gave the order to fire to justice. It won't be easy after the losses we took, but I know everyone's champing at the bit to strike back. With the right plan, I'm certain we can do it. We have to tell the others. Come on. Let's go. Easier down than up, eh? Though not necessarily safer. Anyway, no time to rest. We need to convince the others to strike now, before the Imperials have time to fix their cannon. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm trying to speedrun this a little bit, you know? Like, there is a lot still to be done. There are 2 more expansions that we still have to do. and the post Stormblood story, and obviously finish Stormblood, and I have no idea if I will manage to finish that until summer, until Dawn Trail is coming out. So I might make the videos a bit longer now, and probably when we're done with Assassin's Creed I will take a little break from other games. I will literally just focus on Final Fantasy, that we can be done with everything until Dawn Trail comes out for sure. If there's still some time left, maybe I'll put some other games in there first, or we can do some other stuff on Final Fantasy. There is so much content on here, but for right now I would just try to hurry up with the main story of Final Fantasy XIV, and yeah, so that is kind of the plan for now. So yeah, after Assassin's Creed 2, you probably shouldn't expect another game for a little bit until we're done with Final Fantasy, and after Final Fantasy I will probably also focus on different games, like if there's still some time. Maybe every now and then if I feel like playing something I will upload some stuff. And yeah, I mean, please look forward to it when I will do that. But yeah, as for right now, I will just finish Assassin's Creed 2, which, I mean, there shouldn't be too much left, so that shouldn't take too long. But otherwise, it's gonna be mostly Final Fantasy XIV. And after Assassin's Creed 2, when we're finished with that, I'm just gonna focus on Final Fantasy XIV until we're done with the main story. So, yeah. But let's hop into the next one. There's no time to lose, Laura. General Alden needs to know what we saw. Let's go. Alrighty, we're here. Let's see. Can we get some voice acting? Okay, I guess not. You're returned. I only hope you bring good news. We scaled the cliffs of Neon Crab's Hope and spied smoke rising from Castrum Abania's main cannon. I think Marshal Terrapin's right. They didn't fire again because they couldn't. The cannon seems to have been disabled somehow. Then we must attack Castrum Abania at once. It could still be a trick, but if it isn't, we may not get a better opportunity. Can Estinian please join us? That would be so cool. Bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it is an utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could simply have kept firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the Castrum and secure control of the weapon. If the enemy is preoccupied with repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. If on the other hand it is indeed a trick, our token force will prove an elusive target, and we will at least know the cannon is operational. Either way, it seems well worth the risk, but how are we to infiltrate the Castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored long to cultivate a network of informants throughout Gyr Abania, including Radiata. Radiata is home to many who hold menial positions at Castrum Abania and other nearby installations. With the aid of our allies there, I believe we can secure a route into the fortress. The Resistance will handle this. You may have recruited these informants, but they'll be just as happy working with fellow Ala Mhigans. And at the end of the day, it is our land, our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. I should be glad to accompany her, General, as would Alisaie and Laura, I am sure. Well then, if you are all in agreement, I see no reason to refuse you. We will make ready to march on Castrum Abania. Go and may Relgar watch over and keep you. Well. No, not you, Alisaie. Yes, you, Alphino. My apologies for speaking on your behalf. It would seem my sister's forthright manner is rubbing off on me. I confess my decision to volunteer was not wholly motivated by concern for Lyse, nor less Ala Mhigo. Castrum Abania is the largest imperial facility in the peaks, you see, and so the likelihood that Krile is being held captive there is quite high. Dealing with that cannon remains our main objective. Of course, but if there is even a chance that Krile might be rescued in the process, I would never forgive myself if I did not take it. Ooh, a new weapon! I always press the wrong button. It looks nice. I like the red. It's really pretty. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see more. I try to upload every single day, and yeah, once again, thanks so much for watching, and bye bye!